remember, we are using legal size bond papers. So, imagine we are using, again, 3 of this. Okay, so let us set the width. So, how many bond papers we'll be using? We will be using 3 of this. So, 3, this is the trick. Because you cannot immediately put your text in here. You need a text box. So click on this. Now for today's demonstration, I will be showing you the technique that I call the portrait to landscape in printing. So what is this? Now the other approach, the one that I'd like to call the landscape to portrait style, it is included in Hi there! I am Jordan from Digital Owl. In this video, I will show you how to make a simple signage, banner, or poster using legal size bond paper on Microsoft Publisher. Now, there are a lot of videos out there showing how to do this kind of work, but they only use long, short, or A4 bond paper sizes. Now, I chose the legal size because among the family of bond papers, it is the biggest one. Now, speaking of big, I also have created a course showing how to make designs similar to this, but on a bigger scale, using Cartolina. Yes, you heard me right. Cartolina printed in a regular printer. No need for large, expensive printing machines to create visually appealing projects. You may find the link below. Now, for today's demonstration, I will be showing you the technique that I call the portrait to landscape in printing. So, what is this? We print on a bond paper on a portrait manner, then merge the parts into one, forming a single landscape orientation. First, let us decide on the size of your project. Remember, we are using legal size, 8.5 by 14 inches. Let's say you decided to use 3 of this. For an ad, for example, you would like to advertise something from your shop, for example. So, let us set the page dimensions. So, here, what you can see in my screen is the home page of Microsoft Publisher. Now, before setting up your page, it is important that the units of measurement must be in, of course, inches. So, click on here on Options, in here in the lower left part, click on Options, and then click on Advanced. And under the display, we can see Show Measurements in Units of. It should be in inches because some of the time it's in centimeters. So to change that, click on the drop down button and choose inches, and then click OK. It should be in inches. Click OK, and then you are ready to go. Go back to File here in the upper left part. Click on that. Click on More Blank Page Sizes, and then create on the a little bit lower here, create new page size. Now remember, okay, click on that. Remember, we are using legal size bond papers. So imagine we are using again 3 of this. Okay, so let us set the width. So how many bond papers we'll be using? We will be using 3 of this. So 3, this is the trick. Set the width by a multiple of 8. What are the multiples of 8? So remember, in maths, okay, the multiples of 8 are 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, and so on. Now remember, we are using only 3. So we will be setting this, set it by 24 because 24 is the third multiple of 8. In the height, okay, so the width is, there's 3 of this. So the height will be this one. Okay, and the height is, we all know that is 14 inches. So click on 14. Then click OK. And then on the lower right part here, you click Create. Click on this, Create. Okay, this now is the canvas that we will use for designing. Alright, so I went on ahead and made a simple design for, let's say, a shop announcing their sale. This is an advertisement. So there we have it. So here are some of the elements that I included here. This is a graphic emphasizing that we are on sale. So this is the logo, for example, the logo of your store, the name of your store. You can do this by inserting. So click on insert and then draw text box, because you cannot immediately put your text in here. You need a text box. So click on this, draw text box. Click, hold and drag to create a text box, and then you can type in there. So you can type there. And then you select all, increase the size, let's say 48. So those are your text. You can change the font here. Okay, change the font, select the font that you like. Okay, so that is how we insert text here. Okay, let's remove this. Next element are the, so as you can see, I also added some text emphasizing the sale. We are on sale up to 50% on selected items. And then here are some photos of the items that might be on sale. So from your camera or phone, copy it on your computer and then you paste it in here. Okay. You can also add some shapes here. Again, click on insert, shapes, and you can choose a ton of designs here. So we have the smiley, the heart, the banner, and many more. Okay, and then another text here. Let's say this is the duration of your sale. Now notice our background. So let me remove this for a while. This is what we call a gradient background. So this is unlike a solid background. So if you want to make it a solid background or one color only, so click on page design, background, and then solid background. Here are your choices. Click on this if you want a single color background. You may change that by clicking on background again and then more backgrounds. And then after that, you may change the background here, change the color. Click on this fill color. Let's say you would like to change this into yellow. Click on yellow and okay, you have a yellow background. Now, going back to the gradient, so how do we do this? How to do gradient? So simply click background, and then here are some of the gradients available. These are what we call the horizontal backgrounds, and these are what we call the vertical gradients. Oh, I should say horizontal gradient and then vertical gradient. Now, you might want to change the color. Let's say you would like this style vertical gradient. Click on this, and then if you would like to change these 3 colors, click on background again, click on more backgrounds, and you will see that there are gradient stops. These are what we call the gradient stops. We have 3. Now, if you would like to change the first color, let's say you would like to change it to green, so click on this, and then on the color, click on green. For the next one, or for the middle color, let's say you like red for the second color. Click on the second gradient stop, click on this part in the color and choose red. And finally, on the third, if you would like gray, so click on this one, click on color and try choosing gray if you like. Click on this and click OK. So it will appear like this. But for me, I like the first one. So I will go back. So I will undo the changes that I've made. Okay, I will go back now. I will return the elements that I removed earlier. Okay, so for me, let's say for the sake of experimentation, let's decide on this one. So let's say this is the final design of your advertisement for your shop. And then let's move on to printing. Now, when we command print, so let's type in Control P. It will look like this, like that. Of course, you cannot print it like this because this is only set for short bond paper. It is not maximized for a legal size bond paper. And also, you will be needing 6 bond papers here, whereas your original plan is to only use 3 bond papers. So this is very easy to fix. Simply click on the printer properties, and then on the document size. So the default here is the letter size. That is the default. So click on this document size and then choose legal size. There you go. We have the legal size 8.5 by 14 inches. When we click on that and then click OK, it will look like this. This now is the printable version of our ad. So let us now try to print. So I have here 3 legal size bond papers. I will feed this now to our printer.
Hey guys, before we continue, it would be nice if you'd give us a like, subscribe on this channel, and hit that notification bell for you to be prompted about future videos.
I will click on print now. And then let's wait for it to finish. As you can see, those are the 3 legal size bond paper that I have fed on the printer. And watch for it finish.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the 3 full-page print for our legal size papers. So the next step is to merge this into one material. So let us take the first 2 parts here. So the technique here is to determine which margin is narrower. It's almost the same, but in my point of view, the one on my right has a narrower margin. This on the left has a little bit wider. So this part on the right, we will remove the margin here, or the border using cutter and ruler. And the one on the left, we are going to apply glue, as little glue as possible from top to bottom. After that, this part wherein I have already removed, when I remove the white border here, I'm going to put this above the area where there is glue. Okay, so let's do this. So in my point of view, this one has a narrower margin, so we will cut that. Okay, using a aluminum ruler. It is suggested to use an aluminum ruler or metal ruler. You may also use plastic ruler, but be careful not to injure yourself. Okay, so this is very sharp. Make sure that your cutter is sharp, because a dull blade can damage the paper. Okay, very nice. So we have already removed this part. Okay, again, I recommend using an aluminum ruler. Then we place glue on this border, as little glue as possible, because applying too much will the excess glue will overflow and it will not look good. Okay, let's put here some glue. Okay, as little glue as possible. Make sure to apply glue only on the white part as much as you can, of course. My pulse is not perfect, so okay, and then I will place this over the area where I have applied glue. And then adjust if necessary. Okay. Okay, I think that's fine. I think that's okay. So a little bit adjustment. Okay, so there you go. For me, that's okay. So I have successfully merged the first two parts of the advertisement that we will be posting. And then repeat the same until we merge the last part of your poster. Alright, advertisement done.
Congratulations for being part of our first successful project. That was the portrait to landscape style. We print in portrait, we end in landscape. Now, the other approach, the one that I'd like to call the landscape to portrait style, it is included in the course that I have been mentioning a while ago. If you would like to learn how to make bigger designs using Cartolina and ordinary printer, the link is just down below. I also added a bit deeper explanation behind the settings that need to be made during designing. Also, some tips on how to make your material last longer because obviously this is just paper, easier to tear compared to a tarpaulin, but there are ways to make it more secure. So I guess that's it. Thank you for staying with me. I hope you learned this simple technique of mine, and I trust that you can still join me on my next video. Bye!